It's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. To Amon-Ra St. Brown. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. Goff and Williams hooking up there for Lions first. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Erickson. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. No, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome from the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10. At their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw now, here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Here we go. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Go. Great flare. What's that?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll roll him out right. Throw caught by Raymond. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Whirling.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! Obama! 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 Turbo!
Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Red. Smash, red. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a bit closer. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least give them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Opposite, green, throw, 52.
Here's Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Slot man moves right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready up.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay, ready?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Striker, 3-3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Striker.
On play action. Love to throw. Musgrave's got it out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
4 yards. And the Lions.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Fred. 79 Broncos. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Hooker. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing. Hooker. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Red, cycle.
A gain of 15. First down.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Come on.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Love now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
19 Lions.
A give right side for Gibbs. Able to slither by. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And the throw by Love taken in by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Going back to Love. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Claude red. Snap, red. Ready.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Packers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Hooker. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old? And dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Go.
Now Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Green Bay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got a full head of steam. And he gets this one down to the 24. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Go. Buffalo 18.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
65 cat, 65 cat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Hooker to throw on first and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On first and 10, Hooker. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the